So what I wanted to talk about today was what we've been capturing is signs of goat labor. We got Dolly. You can feel sometimes when it's really imminent, this gets so soft and almost like squishy. And one of them that is way before the actual labor coming on, that you know the goat's pregnant just by the size of the udder, because it starts to get bigger. She's definitely a little bit looser on the back end. And I wouldn't normally do that, it just starts to get bigger. But one of the final signs that we're looking for is that udder to really get to where it looks like it's going to pop. It's really big. The labor is starting is when you know, because they start isolating themselves. Got some examples of the video in there, and they will isolate where everybody's eating and they're just staying off in a pen somewhere, in a hut somewhere. Okay, then what we're looking for is their female parts at the backside will start to get puffed up a little bit. The first real sign that labor is coming on pretty soon is the skipping of meals. Don't want treats. This is one of the signs. She's been isolating all day. I'm offering her treats, which the other ones want really bad. Yeah, she sniffed them, doesn't want them. I got ice water right in front of her face because she hasn't been out of here all day. She doesn't want nothing to do with it. That's how we know this one is pretty imminent. Labor's coming soon. You're offering it to them right into their face, and they just don't care. Now here's another example of a goat getting close to being in labor. Put some in my hand, and she just sniffs it. Like, what's that? I don't care. That's unheard of for Dolly. Just don't want meals. Then they'll start getting a little bit puffy with like maybe a little bit of discharge here and there. But that still doesn't mean it's happening that day. What really tells you that it's happening that day is when you definitely see some discharge that's dripping. But typically what they'll do is they will go away from everybody and isolate and just get in a weird position. Like they'll be stuck in a corner somewhere where they normally wouldn't be, and you can tell they're in a little bit of distress. And this is the head in the corner look that I was describing in my list of things. And that's where she's just going to be. And we should start seeing some real contractions coming soon. That's the real start of labor. And then the sign that you'll see is the actual discharge from the back end. Yeah, she's been having some contractions. Got some watery stuff back there. Been very quiet though. They will get that, typically a face in a corner, and those contractions will be really noticeable. And then sometimes they might even start making noise. That's a contraction. First sign that the baby's on the way is you'll see the water break. And you may not see the water break, but you'll see a larger puddle where they're at. And if that puddle happens, then you know that the next thing coming out is going to be the sack with the baby in it. And what you're looking for, hopefully, is a couple little hoofs and a nose up front. Because if you see that, then everything's good. It's all coming out. And here on Homestead, I haven't had to do anything to actually help any of the goats have birth. They do it. The babies all come out the right way. Kids pushed out, and there, you got a baby on the ground. All right, now, post-delivery, real quick, just talk about it. It's 100% the mom's job. The mom will pass the placenta when they're done having the kids, which the one that I have the good video of is Grace here, having just the one baby. And we waited for a good half hour, 45 minutes to see maybe was she going to have another one. She never did, but she had this kind of like little ropey thing hanging out, and then eventually she had a couple contractions, pushed out the placenta, and then you know, hey, that's it. Then the mom will clean it all up. On one of my goats, it happened during the day where I was able to just get a pitchfork and grab and get rid of it. But they will clean everything up. They'll clean the babies up. I got a little bit nervous when Hope had her babies. because I had it right there and I'm sticking it in her face and they should start licking it. And she was like, "What are you doing? I don't want nothing to do with this baby. Get away from me with this thing." It took her maybe 5 or 10 minutes before I just kept moving the baby in front of her before she started cleaning. And they will clean them off, get every bit of the sack stuff that's off of them. And that's about it. So the kids are typically up and drinking from the mama within 10 or 15 minutes. They're struggling to get up. They get up, they get those big legs up. That little boy has some big legs, and he was up and ready to go run around in about 15 minutes, I think. And here he is at a day old, or 2 rather, and just walking around like it's nothing. So they're up and drinking. You may have to help them, steady them up, so that they can be in place to get at the teat. And I only had to do that one time, and that was just because the hoofs were a little bit curled under, and they were trying to push at the teat and just falling down. So I kind of held her up. That turned out to be the Dolan, the little brown Dolan. But that's about it. And after that, I did another video, which hopefully there'll be a link to that, of what to do when the moms give birth, because have molasses water, and like her, she drank up the little blue bowl. She drank up 2 of them, and that molasses, just give them some sugar back in their system. And she barely drank that day. And turning down water too is probably another sign of imminent labor is coming on. When a mom doesn't want food or water, they just want to be left alone. So anyways, that's it. This is just a quick little share some experience of what to look for to see when that labor is coming on. And that's it. Thank you. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, I know. Now, to continue about goats in pre-labor stages, here's Miss Dolly. As you can see, she's huge. Well, at least it cooled off a little bit for you, Dawn. Could be a day or 2. I don't think your udder's totally there yet. Right, and the star of the show from yesterday, Grace and her little, I say little, her big buckling, her solo boy. And the one thing I was gonna do when I came out here was, and I think I am, I see some flies. I'm gonna pull all this hay. It was a mix of hay and straw. I had straw in here and then put some hay for her to eat. And she's hiding, acting shy or something, or I don't know. But there's that beautiful little baby boy of hers.